altercation that occurred at Westlake Park. About 3 hours later, a secondary group showed up, and they had baseball bats, joined the first group. The group then marched south to towards the headquarters building. I believe they were on 5th Avenue. And individuals in the group on their way were doing damage to property, vandalizing property. They stopped at the old federal building, the federal courthouse building up on 5th Avenue. Then they came down to headquarters where they damaged, they sprayed paint and graffiti on the headquarters building, and then at the municipal court, they broke all of the windows out on the bottom floor, and they did break a window over here on this building. You can't see it from where we are. Once they were done here, they headed north on 3rd Avenue, and while they were headed back north on 3rd Avenue, along the way they continued to damage businesses, breaking out windows, going into the businesses and doing some looting. They appeared to be targeting Starbucks and Amazon on their routes. They made it up to the West Precinct. They attempted to break into the West Precinct, from what I understand, and when the officers tried to stop that, there was a confrontation. The protesters that were outside of the West Precinct then lit what were described as mortar-type fireworks, and then threw these fireworks at officers from a very close range. I'm told that these devices can blind, maim, and kill people when thrown from these short of distances. The result of this was at least 12 officers were injured. At least one of these officers is being treated at the hospital after fragmentation entered his neck and throat area. The other officers were being treated and assessed at the precinct. In addition to the firework that was thrown, rocks and bottles were also thrown at officers. And in order to stop the assaults, officers deployed glass balls and pepper spray. We did not use tear gas or other less lethal munitions. At this point, we have made 2 arrests. I believe one was for assault and the other one was for theft. And I believe the arrests were both made at the West Precinct. If that changes, I'll update you and let you know. The group then went to the East Precinct, and individuals within the group continued their path.
Look right here.
Oh, their path of destruction on the way. Breaking windows, at one point set a fire inside one of the businesses that was quickly put out.
Do you know what business that was?
I don't.
Okay.
When they got to the East Precinct, they broke out the windows of the East Precinct, and then they threw some type of pyrotechnic item into the lobby. Might have been a firework similar to what they were throwing at the West Precinct officers. Started a small fire, and luckily a community member jumped in and put that out quickly. There were officers in the precinct when that was thrown in there. The group then went to Cal Anderson Park, congregated there for a little bit, and then they dispersed. So that's kind of the rundown of what happened throughout the day. When I was talking to the incident commander, he said that this group appeared to be well organized, very orchestrated, and very calculated in the businesses that they were targeting and the destruction and property damage